Hello, guys. I hope you're having an amazing day. I am. Now, the last time I came on, I was in the car. Today, I had to go to Lumberton, North Carolina, to the Walmart. Everybody knows Walmart has amazing internet. So that's where I am. I'm in my car at the Walmart, and I thought I would do it like I did the last time. Now, you see, the weather is gorgeous. Can you see out the window? There it is. The sun is shining. It's bright and beautiful. I'm going to put the camera back in the roof like we did before. There's the car. Let's open it up. Can you see it? Am I showing it to you? Let's see. There we go. There it is. Now we have the sunlight coming in and we can see. What I'm going to do is put the camera right back up over the sun visor. I'm not on the farm today because I had, wait a minute. There I am. I'm sorry. I'm not on the farm today because I had some shopping that I have to get done. There we go. I think that's going to work out just great. Again, there's the pad. I'm going to use this. Let me close it just a little. There it is. I'm going to use this yellow pad today. And I have that same pen that I used before. And I'll hold the pad up just a bit. But you keep your pad on the table or desk where you're sitting. And remember, you write with your arm. So form your letters using your arm. That was a bird that just flew over. Now, I hope you can see this. And it's going to get better. I'm going to find a place where I can do this much, much better. And I hope you're getting something from this. I hope this is being of help to somebody that needs to learn how to sign their name. Guys, we've got to know how to sign our name. Now, remember when we did the letter A? We're going to use the 3 lines. 1, 2, 3. And we're only using the 3 lines because once you learn how to do it with the 3 lines, it's easy peasy from then on. You don't have to even have lines. The letter A, remember, we're going to come down just a bit, back up, around to the 3rd line, up, back down that same line. Don't forget your tail. Little a, we're going to start on the center line, down just a bit, back up, around, touch that 3rd line, up, down that same line. Don't forget your tail. That's the capital A and the little a. Capital B, start at the top line, smile, down to the 3rd line. We're going to make the first bump on that center line, touch that line, and the second bump, capital B. Then we're going to do the little b, 3rd line, up to the top line, back down to the 3rd, stop at the center line, and out. That's the little b. The letter C, down just a bit, back up, around, down to the bottom line. That's the capital C. Little c is identical, just like the letter A. Second middle line, down just a little, back up, around, touch that third line, and back up. That's the letter C. Letter D, capital D. Capital D, we're going to come to the top line, down, around, back around, D. Little d, start at the third line, up, around, come back around, touch that circle to the top. Don't forget your tail. That's the little d. Now, the capital D, you can also do the smile. Smile, down to the third line, around a little, back up, capital D. Little d, third line. Come around, touch that center line, back around, make that circle, up to the first line, back down. Don't forget that tail. So that's the D. Today, we're going to start a new letter, the letter E. Capital E. Down just a little, back up, around to the center line, around to the third line. That's the letter E. Capital E again. Down, back up, around to the center line, back around to the third line. Capital E. Easy peasy. Down just a little, up to the center line, around, back around, capital E. Let's do it again. Down just a little, back up, around, back around, touch that third line, capital E. Let's make some more. Down, around, center line, back up. Down just a little, back up, around to the center line, around, up. Down, back up a little, center line, around, back up. Let's do it again. Down just a little, back up, around, around to the third line, and up. That's the capital E. Little e. 1, 2, 3. We're going to start at the third line. We're going to come up, touch that center line, around, back around. That's the little e. Third line, up, touch that center line, back around. Don't forget that tail. That's the little e. Start at the third line, up, touch that top line, E. 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 Now, guys, I can't see mine. I'm trying to hold it up close to the camera so you can see. You keep practicing. 1, 2, 3. We're going to start on the third line, touch that center line, back around. Don't forget that tail. Third line, up, touch that second line. Don't forget that tail. I can't see. Let's see. There we go. Don't forget that tail. Now let's keep making the letter E. This is the little e. Little e I'm missing my lines. I can't see down here, guys, but it's okay. You get it. You keep practicing. You make yours better than mine because we want them legible. That's the capital E, and this is the little e. Now let's try it together. When we finish, write a whole page of the capital E. Start at the top line, down just a little, back up, around that to that center line, around again, capital E. Little e, start at the third line, touch that center line, back around, don't forget that tail. Little e, down, up, back around that center line, don't forget that tail. Little e, start at the third line, don't forget that tail. Let's do another one. Capital E, down just a little, around, little e, start at the third line, touch that center line, don't forget that tail. You can do it. It just takes practice. Capital E, little e, down just a little, back up, around to that center line, touch that third line, don't forget that tail. Little e, third line, up, touch that second line, don't forget that tail. That's the letter E. Now tell me if your name begins with the letter E. I had an Aunt Edith. Her name began with the letter E. I had a cousin named Edwin. Edwin begins with the letter E. So practice your letter E. Do a page of the capital, a page of the little, and a page of both. Here's the letter F. Start at the top line, down just a little, back up, and you're going to lift your pen. Down just a little, back up, and lift your pen. Down just a little, back up, lift your pen. It's like a fancy smile. Down just a little, back up, lift your pen. That's the first mark for the letter, capital letter F. Then we're going to go to the center of that, and we're going to come down like that. And then we're going to go across. That's the capital F. Going to go to the center of that line, down, and it's going to look like a J. I put the little smile. And then the center. That's the capital F. Down, looks like a J. The mark in the center. Down, looks like a J. The mark in the center. That's your capital F. Now, I can't see it well, guys, so I hope you can see. Down just a little, back around to make that top. Come on down, squiggly, make the line in the center. That's the capital F. Does your name begin with the letter F? F. Frank. There you go. That's the capital F. capital F. Just like you're making the letter T. Now, when you start making your letter T, you'll see it's identical. Draw that line. That makes it the capital F. Capital F. Capital F. Can't see it well, guys, but you get it. Capital F. Do a page of the capital F, and when we get to the letter T, you'll already have it down. That's the T. We're going to cross it, and that makes it the capital F. Can't see well, guys, but you get it. Keep going. Keep making the letter F. That's the capital F. It's going to be just like the letter T. Down just a little on that top line. Come in the center. Round. Cross it. Down. Up. In the center. Cross it. Down. Uh-oh. I'm sorry. Up. Cross it. That's the letter F. Now you do a better job than I'm doing, because you're at a table or a desk and your arm, remember, your arm is going to help you. It's going to write these letters. It's going to make the formation of your letters. Your arm. I'm not using my arm, and it's not good. You're going to take your arm. Watch. Let me get a new page. Let me do it with my arm. You see my arm? Let me come down. That's my arm. You're going to form that letter with your arm. You're going to start at the top line and you're going to come across. See my arm? You're going to go to the center and you're going to come down. See my arm? And then you're going to cross it in the center. You're going to touch that top line, up, come to the center, and you're going to come up, cross it. Your arm is going to do the work. Your arm. Once you see me make it, your arm is going to correctly write it. Cross. Make that top. It's the letter J. Cross it. Top. Letter J. Cross it. Top. Now I can't see it, guys. Make yours better than mine. You can do it. That's the capital F. F. Now let's make the little F. You go back. Capital F. Gonna make that top. Gonna come down. That's the letter T, but you're gonna cross it. That makes it the capital F. Little F. Now, let me see. Guys, right now I can't remember the little F. Let me see. A, B, C, D, E, F. There it is. I had to write them out. Here's the little F. Let me see. I don't want to get a new paper. I want you to be able to see 1, 2, 3 lines. You're going to start at the third line and you're going to come up to line 1, around. Let me see now. Wait a minute. Let me do it. That's F. Okay. Let me do it again. That's what I'm telling you guys. It takes practice. You're going to go to the third line, up to the top line, down. That's the letter F. Now let's do it again. That's the little F. You're going to start at the third line. You're going to go up to the top, back down, and you're going to go down another line and back out. Third line, up, down, but you're going to keep going, drop down to that line and out. Third line. Can you see? Up, around, down, don't stop. Go to the next line and out. That's the letter F. I'm not doing a very good job, guys, holding this pad, trying to make it, but you get it. F. Let me make some. F. 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 The F is not that easy. The F may be about the most difficult, the little F, to create, because you got so much involved, but you don't lift your writing instrument. You have to come out with this line, because as you start forming letters, a letter is going to attach to that. Up, down, around, and out on that third line. Up, down, around, out on that third line. Let me get a new sheet. See if we can do it a little better. Now, I'm going to hold it up. Third line, up, around, down, and out. Up, around, down, and out. Up, around again, and out. Up, around, down, around, out. Up, around, down, around, out. That's the little F. Third line, up, down, around, out. Up, down, around, out. Up, down, around, out. You're using 4 lines. Up, touch that third line, keep going, down, around, out. Up, touch that third line, down to the fourth one, and out. That's why we need the lines. Little F. Up, 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 up. Sorry that mine aren't better, but just keep practicing. Get the motion. Up, 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 up. You can do it. That's the little letter F. You can do it. I'm sorry that I can't have my pad on a table and show it to you better, but you can do it. Let me get the phone. There I am. Look, you can do this. Some way, somehow. Let me close this. If you have questions, I promise I'll answer them for you and I'll be able to help you. I don't know where I'll have to go to get internet and a table, but I'll have to do it. And it's not a problem because you've got to learn how to sign your name. That's the goal. And you can do it. We have this entire summer to get it done. And you can. If I can, you can. And it's not that difficult. Once we learn our letters, signing your name won't be a problem. So practice the letter E and the letter F. Write a whole page of the capital E. Write a whole page. I don't know why I'm crooked. Of the letter, there we go, of the little letter E, and write a whole page of the capital F. Write a whole page of the little f. You can do it. And then write A, B, C, D, E, F in capital, and write A, B, C, D, E, F in the little letters. You can do it. The only reason that I'm asking you to do it again and again and again and again, because repetition, you'll remember it. I promise you will. And it's going to be exciting signing your name. Because when we get to the part where you sign your name, you add your own little squiggles to it. You add your own little Well, that's your signature. Nobody can do it like you can. That's the way God made us. No two of us are identical, even if we look alike. So have a blessed day. Practice your alphabets. And even if I'm down on the farm, because internet is coming to the farm, if I'm down on the farm, we'll be able to do this better. And I'll have my tripod and everything, and maybe you can see it a little bit better. So I apologize for that, but at least let me encourage you to learn how to cursive so you can sign your name. Now have a blessed day. Keep looking up. God loves you.